What's going on, y'all? What's going on? We in here. Let's try to get this thing started. I'm gonna go ahead and drop the link, man. If anybody want to go ahead and come inside here, I'm dropping the link off the muscle and come in here and talk about it. I just got where I could hit live. Sorry, late. What up, C? What up? What up, boy? See y'all out here. Hey, y'all come on in if you want to. I'm trying to get everything set up. Like I said, I was sitting here. My damn self. I'm gonna try to play the audio. Hey, tell me if y'all can hear that audio. Can anybody hear that audio? Kitty, what's going on?
Hang on a second. I'm getting my headset on.
Hey, can y'all hear that audio? Can you hear the audio, Kitty? Oh no, I said no. Hold on a second. Y'all give me 1 second. I'll try to let me see. I'll try to get the audio on. Try to get the game audio on. Then we can go by the play-by-play. Just hold on. Let me see if I can get it up here, and we'll have it going on in a minute. That caliber, the Saints still could look to add another wide receiver, even though they do have, of course, Chris Olave, Rashid Shaheed, and Brandon Cooks. They've been looking for multiple. Let me try. That's the team to keep in mind. Could the Jets eventually make a trade? I see it's 3-0. Like I said, I just turned it on, y'all. I see it's 3-0. Who started the game?
Yeah, Plumber.
Plumber started. Hold on a second.
Yeah,
Can y'all
Plumber's
hear the
going. I
audio?
think a little bit. Yeah. There you go.
You can hear it now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah, I can play the audio. I can play the audio. I just can't play the game. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna play the audio, and that way, we can rock through it and keep up with it. I think Jake DeLone calling the game.
Yeah, NFL Network is got it on.
Okay.
Equal housing lender. With a score, Carolina 3, the Steelers nothing. This is the Pittsburgh Steelers Audio Network.
I do pretty much everything. Oh yeah. All right, we cooking with grease now. Watch out. So so how did Plummer go on the first drive?
I mean, he was kind of so-so. It was more the running game. I mean, he kind of overthrew Hunter a little bit, but Hunter was able to make a play out of it and get about 2 to 3 positive yards out of it, even though he kind of overthrew him a little bit. Um, so, but he got him down there in range against the ones. I mean, Pittsburgh's playing their ones. Jalen Ramsey's out there.
Oh shoot. Okay. So hey, like I said, I'm sorry y'all that I missed the first part of it. You know what I'm saying? Hey,
Oh, my
I got
husband will not shut up about Hunter Renfro's butt block.
hold on. Fed Nom, I see you out here, boy. Agent 704, what's going on? Red Swarm in the house. I see you. I see you. See, I see all y'all, man. What's going on? We appreciate it. We are live streaming on the tailgate, Panthers Germany, and I think right here on Black Cat right now. So if y'all hit any of them, you're gonna get the same screen. And hey, y'all know how we do around here. Let's get it in. We're gonna listen to this thing right here and see who gonna play, and then maybe one or two of these guys will make the team. What up, Fed? Nah, Carolina Logic. What's going on, Logic? I see y'all out there, man. Me and Kitty in here holding it down for y'all right now. Like I said, I'm gonna just let the audio rock. I thought I was on the Panthers network. That sounded like Jake DeLone, but it wasn't Jake DeLone. I'm getting it from the Pittsburgh feed, so it don't matter. As long as I got one, we'll be all right. As long as I got one, we'll be all right. That was one of the biggest things. So they gonna call it from the Steelers perspective, cause I'm on the Steelers network. Y'all hold on, they right back. So we're gonna turn the audio back up.
Runs, and the rookie figures to remain out there and does remain out there as Mason Rudolph breaks the huddle and comes out into the shot.
Nice, nice.
Two receivers split to the right. Darnell Washington motions to the left, so two receivers that way now as well. For Rudolph gets snap, play action pass. Back looking, steps up in the pocket, lofts, and it's picked off by Lathan Ransom at his own 43-yard line. Now looking for blockers. Crosses midfield, crosses the 45, weaves his way down to the 40.
I'm a little ahead of you there, Goat.
So Rudolph looked like he just simply never saw him there, Max.
Lofted it a little bit, okay.
Right to him. Man, that was a little bit bad on the timing because you had Keyshawn Williams coming across in the coverage. Lathan Ransom, along with two other DBs, they're all sitting in that zone as Mason kind of lofted it in there. Easy pass to pick off. And Lathan Ransom with, some great return abilities, but it's always good when you see the offensive line on the coverage. That's something I took pride in. So Zach Frazier in there along with Roderick Jones, and they laid on him a little bit, which I can appreciate. You want to make that guy work for it. Nothing's easy here. No free meals here in the NFL. But yeah, you hate to see that with Mason Rudolph 2 weeks in a row now with a pick while he's been in there. I just think he never saw Ransom, and Ransom dropping back in coverage, reading Rudolph's eyes. So good job by the rookie as well. As we see Plummer now coming out in the pistol formation as Blackshear is his lone setback. Ball on the 43-yard line, gets a snap and gives to Blackshear, and knifing through. Now is able to keep on his feet, but Malik Harrison pounds him down. So an initial hit by Brandon Eccles spun out of that, but he might be sorry he did. Yeah, I would have just taken it down. Like I said, this is one thing. Malik Harrison, 6'4", 260 pounds. I don't want to get hit by that. I'll take the 6'1", 195 to 198 guy any day. When you get that big body like that, and he met him, he caught him face to face. Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, he did. Loss of 5 on the play. Call it 6. 2nd and 16. Plummer gets a snap. Will throw out the Blackshear in the right flat on a little screen. Picks up a couple of blocks. Gets inside the 45 back to the original line of scrimmage before Miles Killebrew comes up to make the stop at the 43-yard line of the Steelers. And that was one you would have loved to have seen in the backfield. A little swing right out to the right-hand side. Defense was a little bit light, playing back in the zone, and then attack downhill. But, with the play that you've had the last couple of times, it's still 3rd and long for this Carolina Panthers offense. Let's see if they can convert. 3rd and 10, ball at the 43 of the Steelers. Plummer has 3 receivers to his left, 1 to his right. Blackshear in the backfield beside him as he gets a snap, back to pass, looking, steps up, some trouble, is able to evade it, now rolling out to his left, throws on the run, it is complete along the left sideline, and a first down for Carolina, as it's TJ Luther who made the grab, pressure right up the middle, but the Steelers defenders looked like they collided, and Plummer was able to get free. Yeah, pressure up the middle. Echo Leota off of the edge, tried to swipe at the hand of Plummer, and because of that, he was able to squirt out to the left and find Luther right at the first down sticks and get the ball out before he got hit. Yeah, they collided actually after Plummer got through.
Hey, y'all remember Echo Leota, right? Y'all remember him? He used to play with us. Might have should have kept it.
Plummer rolling to the right, in trouble, throws it off his back feet as Welshoff read that beautifully. A little naked bootleg to the right. Welshoff stayed home, wasn't fooled. Incomplete pass brings up a 2nd and 10. Great pursuit, great vision by Welshoff coming off of that weak side. Normally you say, does a guy close down the line of scrimmage, or do they play what they call contain and go straight up? Right there is kind of in that nice little sweet spot in between where he took a couple steps forward and kind of read the quarterback's feet. Making a decision. We saw earlier DeMarvin Leal crashing down when ETN cut it back into that vacant area and picked up a big gain on the opening drive for Carolina. 2nd and 10, 12:42 mark here of the first half. Luther in motion and the handoff to Blackshear off the left side. Some penetration, able to scoot away from Cole Holcomb, and now continues to drive forward down to the 25-yard line. So Holcomb came flying up, but again, he spun out of it, and Blackshear picked up about 4. Yeah, Blackshear came, and you saw the spin move right up. Holcomb had him dead to rights and then just kept spinning, offensive line pressuring. And, I mean, it looked like a very physical and out-of-shape ballet, but still, you get the point. Still positive yardage at the end of the day. 3rd and 7, they're going to call ball just inside the 25-yard line. Plummer in the shotgun has Blackshear to his left and 2 receivers to his right. Now brings a 3rd over there. And a tight end, Daphne, to the right side of the formation. 1 receiver split to the left. It's going to go back to the left. Still has time. Comes back to the right. It is Daphne who made Dominic Daphne is rolled out of bounds. Yard line, 1st down, as he was wide open to the right. Plummer looked right, looked left, then looked right. Had the completion. Plenty of time for him to throw this ball. Yeah, the pressure just wasn't there, so we had a lot of time to strafe and look. And what that does, when you don't apply pressure on the defensive line, that's a lot of stress on your secondary. There's kind of a hole there. In the field. 12-minute defense.
Oh, shit. Bro, get with me. I'm traveling. That's what happens when you're moving. I'm mobile.
Yeah, that's why you're a little bit behind. You're about to play behind.
Your boys won't work. Bear with me. Bear with me. Let me see. I might have to change broadcast station.
Yep, so one of the Steelers was sprinting off in the.
Very well. Able to stay in there, keep his patience, and got to throw to Daphne for the first down. Bobble the snap under the center.
The 1-yard line. 10:39 to go, second quarter. Panthers lead the Steelers 3-0. Looking for more here, and ball's gonna go in the air on this one, right? 3rd down.
Unless you're thinking 2 downs. You could definitely throw it. You definitely could throw it. The smart play would be to throw it, but I mean, hey, I'm all for going for it on 4.
By 2 set and Blackshear to the right side of his quarterback, Plummer out of the shotgun. On 3rd and 4 from the 5, he will throw. Step back pressure coming from the blind side, and Plummer gets away from the first wave. Going on to the right side, throws it to the end zone, intercepted by 3 there waiting for it.
Damn, Plummer.
That time, was looking to make a play that wasn't there, gets picked off in the end zone. That'll end the Panther drive.
And that's it's going to be the learning curve. You have 3 points already on the board for sure. Do not make critical errors like that.
Have the pressure from DeMarvin Leal. Throws into the end zone with a overshot Blackshear, who was coming out of the backfield, circling around. David Moore out there as well, but unable to get anything except a giveaway. And it'll be Steelers ball. 10:04 to go. Quarter number 3. Panthers lead Pittsburgh 3-0 on the Carolina Panthers Radio Network.
Yeah, I was able to switch to the Panther feed, so maybe it'll be about with everybody else.
My husband is cracking me up right now.
What he got going on?
He said
when the Raiders play.
He loves Hunter Renfrow because he's a Raiders fan, so he absolutely loves him. But he was in here telling me that Canales was on them perk 30s. He'd been snorting them perk 30s because of him licking his lips.
He been hurt. Oh, poor Hunter. Shit, Hunter good to be out there. I'm trying to tell you. That's a story for the NFL.
No, he's talking about the coach. He's talking about the coach being on perk 30s because he's licking his lips so much.
Oh, man. Oh. I thought you were talking about Hunter being on them perk 30. Coming back from them injuries.
No. He's talking about Canales licking his lips.
Canales was an alcoholic. He might have been on drugs. He said he was out there. Oh, damn, Canales.
His book, yes, he was.
Yeah, he say let them girls. Say a party boy.
Yep.
Yeah, that's Howard boy fed now Jake Plummer. With the interception. I was asking him and Andrew. I don't know why they seen him. I seen a lot of him at Louisville. He was decent in Louisville, but he wasn't that guy. When I see the guy, I know the guy at that quarterback position. I'm trying to tell him. He was a dude. He wasn't that guy. It's a difference. Yeah, it was raining our way. I know it's raining. It look like it's raining in Charlotte. All right, we back at it, y'all.
Right side to the 25, 26-yard line, 6 yards for the rookie Caleb Johnson on first down. Back to the Jack Plummer interception, though. Kurt, I mean, he escapes the pocket, avoids the sack, trying to make something happen downfield, but throws his 3rd pick of the preseason.
Yeah, some of that I think is just false confidence. Those first 2 third downs of that drive, he was able to escape, elude, keep his eyes downfield, and he was able to deliver first down throws. When you're down in the red zone, the windows are tighter. You don't have as much air to kind of layer the throw. And on that particular play, did a great job of extending the play and tried to layer it over to David Moore. But unfortunately, when you're doing that, again, that red zone is shrunk, and he could not get it over. And that's what happens when you try to fit the ball into a small window.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Kevin, a handoff to Caleb Johnson. He ran into Cam Jackson, who smashed him down for 1 yard.
No, these first 2 down plays here, both runs, Cam Jackson actively involved in the mix. Boogie Basham there to clean up. It's been good so far. Got to hold him down this 3rd and short.
3rd and 3. Steelers from their 27-yard line. 3 bunch in a formation to the left. And Skylar Thompson now in as quarterback. Determining the one-back block. He has it across the 40. First down. Up the hash mark and goes to the 45-yard line. John Williams, mostly a special teams player, able to make the catch and run there, though. And a first down. Steelers move the chains with Thompson into the game in this preseason. He's thrown the most of any of the Steelers, 30 out of 43, 346 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception.
Yeah, and out of that bunch concept, they ran a little spot flat and a go/7 on the deep route. And it's really just the underneath coverage has to find that low defender, that low offensive guy, and match them. Because down there, again, 3rd and short, you got to clamp it tight.
Thompson goes up the seam. Scotty Miller, the former Bowling Green, State University player, takes it down into Panthers territory at the 44. We never called it the while we were there. Bowling Green University. Throw, and then you got Miller again. He's kind of like deeper slant at the 30. Tristan turns his way inside the 30, down to the Panthers' 28-yard line before he's tagged down. And the Steelers got something cooking now with Skylar Thompson at quarterback. Here comes Bartholomew back in.
Nice rhythm to him. He's getting the ball out quick. He's getting it down on point.
Good pass protection, just on a opening in the defense, and Ransom tags him down at the 28-yard line. 7:24 to go before halftime. Panthers 3, Steelers nothing, but on the march here. And their tight end, Connor Hayward, in motion, settles back into the left side where he started. 3-step drop out of the backfield, a throw. Johnson banged out of bounds. You hear the pads of Lathan Ransom, who shakes his head no at the 26-yard line, runs him out of bounds. Dave Canal saying in practice that Ransom, he doesn't hear him verbally, he hears him physically when he makes those pads smack at practice.
I mean, I heard that from up here. That was,
albeit it's not a huge crowd tonight, but you could hear the hit up here. It was good.
Kristen Balboni back on the Panther sidelines. What are you seeing, Kristen?
I just wanted to tell you, I could hear it from right here. It happened about 6 inches away from me. I was running the other way. You could definitely hear Lathan Ransom.
Watch yourself. Head on a swivel down there, Kristen. Second down and it's a 2-yard gain. Ransom cut it off there. Yeah, handoff, 2 arms around the ball for Caleb Johnson. Panthers stay steady in the middle of that defense once again. There's Jared Harrison Hunt. Holds it to just a short gain, maybe a yard or two down to the Panthers' 25-yard line. Panthers bring in extra defensive second help. Isaac Gifford coming in along with Bartholomew. J.J. Weaver comes off. 3rd down and 7 for Pittsburgh at the Panthers' 24-yard line. That big tight end, Darnell Washington, over on the right side. 3 receivers there. He's a giant. Back to throw. Thompson with a pump fake going left. Got a man open at the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown. Lance McCutcheon, the tall receiver, gets behind the secondary. And he was open for the final 5 yards. Steelers touchdown, and they take the lead.
unfortunately, this was a play where our defense was trying to disguise a little bit too much. You run a rotation on the backside. Shamir Bartholomew was a lone backside. They ran a double move, and he was all by himself and got beat.
A stop and go route that time. And McCutcheon gets free.
Skylar Thompson did a nice job of backing out, trying to buy as much time as he could because the Panther rush was coming. He got the ball out on time and got it to the open receiver for the touchdown.
Oswald, the Pro Bowl kicker, no trouble with the extra point. Steelers take the lead. 5:47 to go in the second quarter. Steelers 7, Panthers 3.
Keep your cool this season with Zippy Ice.
Hey, y'all say y'all like Lathan Ransom. That's what they said. They said that boy come downhill, man. He play downhill. That's what we were telling you earlier. He more of a box safety than he is a free safety. So I mean that's what we're gonna have to look for next. I think we got our box safety with him. It probably end up being an outside linebacker the way he like to stick. So y'all right with him because he did that. He did that at Iowa. I always get his college mixed up, but I think it was Iowa. That's what he did.
I think it was Ohio.
Ohio, yeah. Ohio State, yeah. Hey, that boy, hey, he lay that boom now. He lay that boom. So I think we are good on that. We just need a ball hawking free safety, a guy with great cover skills and range. And we'll have that safety position sold up. But this is the type of stuff you look for in in the preseason. This is the type of stuff you look for in the preseason. But when you see that 1-versus-1, like last week, and our offense didn't move the ball, yeah, that's what you got to be worried about. When people talk about what y'all so worried about, it wasn't but a couple plays. A couple shit plays is what it was. Somebody need to be worried. Somebody damn sure need to be worried. Yeah, he Panther dog. He gonna get some size on. Trust me. He just coming out. He ain't got his NFL body yet. Ransom ain't got his NFL body yet. Let him get straight. He gonna be all right. See, these are things I ain't worried about. I ain't worried about him. When you see him already being a dog out there, I ain't worried about him. I'm worried about them players that's in their third year ain't producing. Get it fired up and see what them boys gonna do. Let's see what the injury updates they talking about.
So you can live fully. Questionable to return. Princely Amon Ellen with a shoulder injury.
Ooh, Princely.
Carter, the offensive lineman, with a ankle injury, also questionable to return. Kickoff return off the free kick. It's going to be Etienne at the 10, weaving his way to the center at the 20, dumped at the 22-yard line. Trevor Etienne, rookie.
I don't know about Etienne returning.
A lot of work on special teams. They'll certainly land him a job on the 53.
They probably ain't playing Jimmy right now. They probably looking for him in Jacksonville.
Yeah, I haven't seen Horn out there yet.
Plummer will continue at quarterback after throwing a costly interception in the end zone the other way. The Steelers would eventually lead to their offensive drive and their 7-3 lead that they have. Blackshear out of the shotgun to the left side of his quarterback, Plummer. And giving George in motion. Off Blackshear up the middle. Well, he's not the tallest player. He's a physical back, and he takes it up for 3 yards to the 25-yard line.
You know, isn't that amazing how we talk about just momentum and turnovers, how we had a great interception by Lathan Ransom around the 43-yard line. We have a great drive all the way down to the 5-yard line. You throw an interception, and then Pittsburgh marches right down and scores. Like that is how quickly a game can change.
80 yards.
Uncle Mo getting on that sideline. Big plays like that to create energy, too. Get the momentum on your side.
That's a big move. And the Panthers with in a 4 will give it 2nd down and 6. Ring motion. Moore takes it on the jet sweep around left side. 25-30, 35-40. Cuts at the 45, spun out of bounds right there. But on the inside handoff at the jet sweep, Plummer gives to the veteran, David Moore, and he takes it for a big first down. Pick it up close to 20 yards.
They've got several new faces on the offensive line that have come in for this series for the Panthers. They've done a nice job blocking so far, opening up a nice 4 or 5 yard gain on first down, and then that one with the speed sweep back around the other side. Good change up and play. Gets Uncle Mo back on the Panther sideline.
I was wondering if we were going to show this play because when we were down on the 5-yard line, we were talking, should they go for two run plays? This is a play that would have worked down there close to that red zone just because they're going to out leverage their defense and score.
If they can keep it going here. Blackshear not going anywhere, though. Handoff up the middle. Don't think he got anything. Maybe half a yard thrown to the ground by the interior defense of the Steelers. Bring on 2nd down and 10. 4 minutes exactly to go before halftime. Carolina, 99 yards of offense, 144 in this first half of Pittsburgh so far.
Now that play's designed to be a zone play to the right. Needed a better block on the backside by the tight end because they were able to close that so quickly. Be able to jump on Blackshear there, no gain.
Red offense, empty backfield, 3-by-2 receiver, left to right, high throw. Renfro got hung up the draw, incomplete. He's hobbled. He takes a hit.
Oh,
50-yard line. He stands up. That was a
Man, he threw that high.
Midsection.
We've seen a few high throws by Jack right there on a couple screens, a couple plays where
he's trying to get him killed.
He knew that there was some pressure, but he's got
Yeah.
We're just trying a quick in route, and to his credit, the defender coming up to make the tackle, Miles Killebrew, didn't go as hard as he could have. He kind of held up actually on 3rd down and 10.
He's a better person than me.
Let's see if you do another Plummer out of the pocket, rolling to the right side at the 40 with a fake, spun out of bounds short of the 50 down speed, penalty flag flying. So we'll see if this is the secondary. It should be a good sign for the Panthers. Sebastian Castro was down there in coverage.
Holding defense, number 55. That 5-yard penalty will be added to the result of the play. Automatic first down.
Linebacker Cole Holcomb from D.
University of North Carolina Tar Heels.
You got your touchdown, your British Brooks last week with the Tar Heels. Unfortunately, didn't go good for the Panthers on that one. 7.
Need some Tar Heels on the Panthers.
You can say that again.
Is that a Panthers problem or is that a Tar Heel problem?
I'll get there. The Ohio State.
I'm just saying.
If we had a basketball team. Panthers. Oh, breaking through his Blackshear out of the first wave at the 40. Inside the Steelers' 30-yard line. Raheem Blackshear, 2 arms around that football, does not go down on first contact. Makes a good run of it and takes it down. Got about 16 yards down inside the Steelers' 30-yard line.
This guy's fighting for a job.
Yes, he is running. Yes, he is.
A good block up front. They got movement for him to be able to get skinny, to get to the next level there, and then burst forward for that big gain. First down, Panthers.
Big tight end James Mitchell escorting him all the way down.
And it's one of those things we've been talking about for the first 2 preseason games. You said, where is the running plays? Why are we not running? And why are we not running effectively? That was a question going into this game. I mean, these two, whether it's Trevor or Raheem, they are proving that we can run the ball and we can do it well.
Yo. Pass.
Sound like a robot.
Can you hear me?
How everything looking? What's up?
Oh, it's looking good. It's looking good. I was just playing the audio.
If Plummer quit overthrowing Hunter.
Okay, just making sure. Y'all all good?
Yeah.
All right, cool. So what I missed? I just woke up.
Oh, Jack Plummer done threw an interception. And Ransom. What that boy name?
Yeah, Ransom. Lathan Ransom got a pick.
Got an interception. And then they marched it down there. And then 80 yards. Touchdown by the damn Pittsburgh Steelers. One good thing, and then they fuck up.
So what we do?
We got a field goal against our starters, but Plummer's throwing high.
Yeah, he like the guy that Hunter Winthrop killed just a while ago, throwing it too damn high.
Oh Lord. See what's happening, my boy. Good to see you, bro.
And Princely, what did Princely hurt? Princely got hurt.
Princely got an ankle injury. He's questionable for the rest of the game.
I'll be damned. So do the second unit look better?
Not by much.
Compared to not by much.
Not by much.
So I mean, I'm asking, were we able to move the football a little bit better?
They moved the ball. He moved the ball, but it just.
Yeah, we scored that field goal against our ones in the first drive.
Okay.
It ain't fluent cause it ain't consistent. Like Plummer, he'll do something good, then he'll make a bonehead mistake. You know what I'm saying? And then, like I said, he's throwing high, so it ain't like he's throwing dots or anything like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he got intercepted throwing into the end zone with who was it back there? Was it David Moore back there?
Yeah,
he was trying to hit him, but he didn't throw it high enough that time.
Mm. He hit Moore one time though. Now here we go.
It's brought to you by Thompson, because changing lives changes everything. Visit ThompsonCFF.org to be a part of it. So you guys were talking about running the ball. Carolina 80 yards on the ground, part of their 121 so far, and that's been the formula when they've been moving the football pretty good at times.
Yeah, see they got
going very well.
Yeah, what he said. See, they running the ball. That's where the success is coming from. Running the ball. Passing game ain't hitting no shit.
Stephen Soy is at center. And then you got Brandon Walton at left tackle, and Jared Kingston there at left guard. So a lot of these guys, Tarquin, Kingston, these are guys battling for those last spots on the roster, depending on how many they keep, 9, 10 linemen.
9 at least, you would think. They bring Renfro in motion from the right, now orbit motion. Back to the side he goes. We a handoff inside and keep it on the ground. Blackshear spins. and is able to whirl his way down to the 26-yard line. Got about a yard and a half or so. That'll bring along third down and long coming up here for Carolina.
Yeah, it's just smart play calling right there. I mean, we look at this drive and we talk about the middle eight. The middle eight is the last 4 minutes of the first half, the first 4 of the second half, and we're going to be able to get the ball in the second half. You're working this all the way down. You lead off with the run coming out of the 2 minutes, so the clock is just running. I mean, again, this is great play calling. You see that Dave Millis putting his fingerprints all over this.
So they got 3rd and 6 out of the shotgun, bunch formation, receivers left 3 of them. Tight end Mitchell to the right. Plummer out of the pocket. He gets flushed at 45, and they keep it at 20, left side 15, 10. The sprint to the sideline. He goes out of bounds inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. Jack Plummer's got the Panthers with a 1st and goal coming up.
Good for him. You know, I mean, there's been some pressure at times there. He had a nice pocket, but the left side opened up wide, so he just takes it, puts the ball in his arm, and just runs, gets set up for a great first down play. They got all their options open here as they go for the touchdown. Got to get 7 points.
18 yards on that run into the agency red zone. The agency Charlotte, official real estate partner of the Panthers. Wherever you're going, they can take you there. Under center, Plummer. Blackshear the tailback. The handoff starts right. Whole face mask and pulled down at the 10-yard line. That was an obvious one as the helmet was completely twisted and turned. And the Panthers will have a better crack at it.
Yeah, I was wondering if he's going to get that flag.
Y.A. Black.
Can we just run the jet sweep? I'm telling you, the jet sweep is there.
Foul, face mask, defense, number 98. After this is the goal, automatic first down.
What are you seeing with that? That was actually DeMarvin Leal with the penalty. What are you seeing with that jet sweep?
It's open because the jet sweep is great when the defense is getting out leverage and it happens to you quick. And so if you don't have guys bumping it, we call bump meaning one person takes the responsibility of another man so that it doesn't out leverage them. They're just tracking them across. It will work. We're looking for 4 yards. Oh, we can get that. This formation will not allow for the jet sweep.
First and goal from the 4 as they have wide receiver splits. Hudson to the right. Kobe Hudson. Handoff inside. Blackshear starts center. Tries to move around the left side. Didn't get far. Might have just got back to the line of scrimmage. In fact, no gain to the 4-yard line. So they tried to spread the receivers out. Maybe get some wider line splits inside. But no running room that time for Blackshear.
Well, this offensive line is providing a pretty good push up front. It's the edges that are just catching up with the running backs there as they're able to, I think, beat some of the blocks by the tight ends, or if it's a wide receiver down in the box area. That's kind of been a weakness of why some of these runs have not worked. They got more yardage.
Empty backfield, penalty flag down. And we have motion against Panthers from the 4-yard line. It's going to set them back.
You know, some of the penalties early on the Panthers, you know, their effort plays, guys trying too hard. But this is what Canales is talking about, is the procedural penalties. When you're faced close to the goal line, you've got this great setup and you're backing up 5 yards. Got to be better mentally.
Ball was at the 4. Here's the call.
False start offense, number 73. Carolina has elected to use their first timeout to avoid the 10-second runoff. Second out.
Brandon Walton, 3rd-year player out of Florida Atlantic.
I give Kevin the deepest and darkest glare every time an offensive lineman has a pre-snap penalty. Uncalled for. Uncalled for.
And you're holding Kevin accountable.
We're running gassers at halftime.
Like, you guys in the backfield, the defensive backfield, you're moving around and doing your faking stuff, throwing your arms around. You can do whatever you want. We got to be perfectly still.
Be statues.
Hold in the statue.
Like the Panther statues outside the stadium.
Because listen, you move one finger and the whole defensive line pointing at you. Like, yeah, it was him. It was him.
It's got to be the worst when you have like a hitch too, right? If you're alive.
Listen, I played a lot of games, so there were some puckers in there. I was hoping didn't get called because it happened. I mean, something happened. See somebody move, somebody flinches, does something. You're just geared to move on movement.
Human nature. All right, so 2nd and goal from the 9. 28 seconds to go before halftime. Panthers trailing Pittsburgh 7-3. Runs 2 receivers to the right. Renfro with Kobe Hudson. Another handoff inside. And Blackshear, again, it's just a scrum there. Got 2 yards down to the 7-yard line. Panthers will use a timeout. First that they've used. Stops the clock with 22 seconds to go. And 3rd down and goal from the 7 coming up here. And again, the ball's going to have to go in the air here. We'll see what Jack Plummer can do. But we got down here earlier in this quarter, and Plummer got him down to the 5-yard line through a pick in the end zone. He's got 3 in this preseason. So what's in the back of his head right now?
Well, I think in the back of his head is, even if they come out in a passing formation and there is a passing play, I think the one thing that we're going to see is he's gonna hold on to that ball. He's gonna try to rush for this touchdown.
Listen, I think they're going forward. 4th down here. They're going to take 2 plays to score here. There's no sense kicking a short field goal. If you really don't care about the win, you want it. But after this preseason's over, it's not going to matter or anything. But I think they need that rep down here at the goal line to see what they can do and get a touchdown, whether it's this play or going forward on 4th down.
And again, the Panthers not electing to have that 10-second runoff. Use the timeout there. Now a second one. So they have 1 left before halftime. Receivers 3 by 1 from right to left. Blackshear the single setback out of the shotgun to the left side of his quarterback Plummer. A 3rd and goal. The throw. Lofts it to the right side. Got a man wide open. It's this tight end James Mitchell. Left alone. Unattended for a Panthers touchdown. Nobody followed him to the corner of the end zone to the right side. The Panthers take the lead.
No, not at all. And I was watching the communication on the back end of the Pittsburgh Steelers. They were really communicating well from what it looked like. But as James Mitchell started to push vertical and ran the 7 route on the rep row, and wide open James Mitchell on the 7.
Plummer threw a balloon ball up there. He just lofted that thing high because
don't mess that throw up.
Right. I'm going to throw it like I'm throwing it to my son in the backyard on the turf ball. Blackshear baby hobbled. Coming off the field after that play. The touchdown for James Mitchell, 3rd-year player out of Virginia Tech, who by all accounts has had a good training camp with the Panthers. And now the point after try, once again, it's going to be Ryan Fitzgerald, who earlier kicked a 43-yard field goal. He's been handling the kicking duties here in this first half for the point after try. Rookie out of Florida State. Swings the right leg. Moves it through, and the Panthers take the lead. 17 seconds to go before halftime, and the Panthers lead over the Pittsburgh Steelers 10-7.
This is the Carolina.
All right. 10-7. 10-7. Carolina Panthers. What y'all think about Plummer, man? What y'all think about Plummer?
He got to stop throwing high.
Plummer. Plummer putting points on the board. At least he putting the ball in the end zone, man.
At least he's putting points on the board.
At least he putting points on the board. I might have to work on. I might have to get Andrew and Howard another look at. Nah, he ain't it. Y'all know that.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Nah, he ain't it.
Mm-hmm.
There ain't even no need to try.
Oh, yes.
Have we ever beat the Steelers in preseason?
I don't know if we have or not. I don't think so. Yeah, I would probably be a good backup. I believe we're just working on a good backup. A good damn backup. A decent backup. We put it like that. You ain't the starter. You ain't starting material. I started to go. I started to go to that game, man. Been out there tonight. But I knew nobody wasn't gonna play. All right, we back at it.
You guys, after it happened, we saw Bryce Young sprint out to the field so that he could celebrate with Plummer. And Bryce is
out there celebrating like he did something.
On the field, whether it's someone that he, is in the room with, like Jack Plummer, and he's got a different celebration for every guy. As a sideline reporter, I make it my business to know these things, and each one is tweaked a little bit to the person he's celebrating with. So I guess that is what he did with Jack Plummer there.
I never know how guys remember all the different handshakes. You ever had that back in your play?
Hours of film study. We are putting in a lot of time and effort for those. But yeah, actually, it is in between.
It's a lot.
It's unique. You want it to be special.
Just smart guys, good teammates.
I don't know about those offensive linemen. I think
An old fist bump, ice.
The show with the kickoff, and here is Caleb Johnson at the 20-25. Here's the snack for pass again. And that time it was John Radigan in on that tackle at the 27-yard line. Just 12 seconds to go before halftime. Panthers with that lead, 10-7 over Pittsburgh, thanks to the Jack Plummer touchdown pass to the tight end James Mitchell. Raheem Blackshear being attended to on the Panthers bench, getting some tape applied to an injury on his leg. And now for Pittsburgh from their own 27-yard line. See what Skylar Thompson elects to do here. He will come out of the shotgun, so they're going to run a play. And he's rookie running back Caleb Johnson to his left side. Looking, gonna throw. Let it go with the deep out behind the secondary. Scotty Miller's got it at the Panthers' 20-yard line. Was never touched. He gets up, and now they're saying he's down at the 20-yard line with 3 seconds to go in the first half. A long bomb. And they got behind the secondary. Scotty Miller, the 7th-year player out of Bowling Green. And that's going to be a play good for almost 60 yards. And puts it right in field goal range here right before halftime at the 20.
All right. I'm gonna break down that play real quick. So they went into a double tight formation, so it was condensed formation. They were able to kind of max protect a little bit to give Skylar Thompson some time. It is a double, so it's quarters coverage, meaning that anything vertical, the corner takes vertical, as well as the safety can help out underneath. The safety sat underneath. They ran a slight corner and go, and it should be a double. It should have been a double on the vertical route, and it wasn't. Both guys sat, and that is just poor executed defense.
Miller was never touched, but they blew the whistle. The play ended with that. Now, field goal tries will be a 38-yarder from the right hash mark, and a chance for the Steelers with 4 seconds to go before halftime to tie the game. For the left footer on the way is up, and it is good. And that'll take us into the locker room at halftime as the Steelers push it through. And unexpected late long pass that was good for 53 yards. Scotty Miller, and so the Steelers even things up here headed to the break, which will drive the defensive coaches into a bad mood at halftime, as it should have been Panthers lead. Instead, we're tied at 10. Coming up at halftime, we'll listen back to some of the first half highlights, half stats, check some other preseason scores from Bank of America Stadium. The Panthers and Steelers are tied at 10 at halftime.
All right. And that's the half, y'all. About what I expected. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even expect them to play any ones, and just evaluation of a bunch of guys who gonna get cut, or either some practice guys and a bunch of depth guys. Like some of those names they were naming on the offensive line that came in to replace some of them guys. Hell, I didn't even know. That's what I'm saying. They say they're gonna keep at least 9 to 10 line. And that's where we know these numbers games coming into this 53-man roster. 9 to 10 linemen, our O linemen, probably like a same thing type rotation on the defense. X many players. You already know what the quarterback room gonna look like. You already know that receiving room is gonna be a big number. 7. I'm thinking they're gonna keep all 7 that they talking about. And running back room and defensive guys, defensive secondary. A lot of these linebackers and secondary guys, they play special teams. So you're looking to see some of these guys make the team because of special teams. But the majority of what's gonna eat up the 53 is that wide receiver, that O line and D line, and these linebackers that's gonna end up playing special teams. But hey man, in the chat, y'all guys, tell me what y'all see. Somebody you like, somebody you hope make it. That's what we're gonna be around here tonight talking about. What white boy cut Eternal? Which one we talking about? Oh, Jack. Jack, who you talking? Jack Plummer? I don't think Jack Plummer gone, man. Let's see what this Bryce Perkins guy look like. Y'all think Jack come back? Jack Plummer play the third quarter, and then we go from there. And
I don't know. I'm hoping they
the
put Big Bryce out there for at least a little bit of time to evaluate him.
but he ain't got no time though, Kitty. You know what I'm saying? They can't run but so many
Yeah, he's
plays.
only had two. He's only had two practices, so
He ain't have but two practices. That's why I think he might just play that fourth quarter or something like that. I don't know. We'll see. We shall see. He got to play because they ain't Jack. Yeah, one thing you know, Jack Plummer ain't playing the whole damn game. You already know that. Ain't no way in hell. He ain't gonna play the whole game. Logic, you get in there.
Yo, 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 how you doing?
What's going on there, bro? Wait,
Yeah.
you at the game?
Nah, man, I was supposed to work tonight,
Oh,
bro. I've
okay,
been
okay.
so busy. I've been so busy with coaching and everything else, man. I said, y'all, they can have it tonight, bro. I'll watch it from the house.
I feel you. I feel you.
he done called in sick.
I sure did, said it, Kitty. I sure did.
Yeah, but
Shit. Hey, man, your boy Plumber, man, he need to go and sit down somewhere, bro.
I tried to tell him, man. I tried
He
to
need to
tell
sit
him.
down somewhere.
I tried to tell him. I think what they all they doing, Logic, is prepping a backup. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, you got to have a good backup. You prepping them. You got to
Prepping,
see what they can
prepping,
do.
prepping a backup, bro. Prepping a backup. Prepping a damn backup.
I tell you what, well, defensive wise, man, it's like pitch and catch right there in that middle of that defense, bro. We ain't got no kind of linebackers go. Goddamn.
I try to tell him, man. I try to tell him. First thing you got to do, you got to get a middle Mike linebacker. I don't give a. Everybody talking about all these outside linebackers or edge rusher could have come in and do that. A lot of them guys was edges, man. You know what I'm saying? They shoot out the. They're not middle linebackers that make sure they lock down the middle of that field. Mean they can cover and they come in and help stop the run. A Mike linebacker does a lot for your defense.
Hey, bro. Yes, sir. They listen. That's again. They call it the quarterback of the defense for a reason, bro.
Yeah,
And we sitting here trying to put band-aids on this very important piece, bro. Come on, I ain't understanding that. I
I
do not
don't. I
understand.
don't.
This
I
is the
don't.
Carolina Panthers. Go. I remember back in the day, even if the team wasn't good, you could always count on the fact that Carolina was gonna have somebody back there in that linebacker spot.
We always had line. Ain't that the thing? Ain't that the thing? Like on defense, we were known for our defensive end
Yeah, defensive ends
and
Yes, we was
and a
our
forever.
defense,
linebacker.
our defensive end and our linebackers.
A
And now we
linebacker,
ain't got
yes.
none.
Now we ain't got.
And then for the Cam Newton era, we had a physical motherfucking quarterback, and now we got a pump.
Yeah. Times have changed, go. Times have
What
changed.
the fuck happened? What
I
happened?
don't know, go. We fell off. We fell. Go. I ain't think we'd ever not have no defense, man. Especially not no damn line. Y'all
I
linebackers getting
know,
knocked up in the
right?
building.
God, we used to have such a great defense.
Yeah.
What
You
happened?
always had some
What
people in the
happened to us,
building that
Lottie?
gonna thump your ass. Now we ain't. Oh, it ain't
I
important no more. It ain't important no
I
more.
thought you would. I thought you would know, Lottie. What happened to us, man? What happened?
No, okay, well, we gonna go there. Well, we had an owner who didn't understand our history and didn't care to learn it, and then we went from there to he decided to bring somebody else in the building who don't really understand what it is to keep pounding and being the physical presence and demanding the locker room, and you put him in a role to say that he's this leader and this vocal guy. But we've seen that before. We've seen what it looked like when it's actually done. That ain't Bryce. That ain't Bryce.
Okay,
So
but
that's
check, check me out on this. Now you get Dan Morgan as the GM.
mm-hmm.
He was here, everybody thought Dan Morgan GM, oh shoot, the defense gonna be stacked again, the defense.
Mm-hmm.
But he didn't want to cut the offense. I mean cut the defense for the offense.
Yeah.
Now they try to convince me today, I forget who it was that was trying to say, oh well, Dan Morgan said he did Evero a disservice. Yeah, he said it, but he didn't ever come back and get him right the next year, which was this year, which was a
Yeah.
defensive draft.
Yeah.
His first draft pick was a wide receiver.
Yep.
And he said it the whole time because when they did the blueprint, that other blueprint, that one before the one today or
Mm-hmm.
yesterday, he said, we was looking for our guy the whole time. And as the board was unfolding, he was falling to us. Tech McMillan was the pick the whole time. It wasn't Jalen Walker. It wasn't Mason Graham, Kenneth Grant, any of them
And
other guys. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
And
It
that's
was
the reason
always
why to
going
me
to
he gotta
be the
go, GOAT.
wide receiver.
That he gotta go, GOAT. I don't care about your past history. I don't care about you being a former linebacker because you ain't even worried about that position. And that's
You ain't
what
even
you
worried about
played.
that position. You ain't
So
even worried about that
to
position.
me, you got to go. If you didn't mention any of them defensive players from this past draft, you was only worried about a receiver. You doing more harm than good to this organization. Bye.
Exactly.
Bye.
Exactly.
Man, I had Kenneth Grant on every one of my draft boards.
Yeah.
But get it. The best thing could have done right there is saying, okay, with the trade from I think it was LA, the Rams or whoever it was. See right the Rams, I think it was. Okay, you could have said, we'll take that trade, get those pieces, get those picks. I don't know what the trade was, but I like to know. Get those picks and get the linebacker in the first round. Why couldn't you have done that?
Yeah,
That'd have been a hell of a start for the defense
because
to get
Bryce wanted
a
Tech.
bright new linebacker in. Exactly. Because Bryce wanted Tech. Bryce Young comes into the office and says, this guy right here will help us. I just threw with him. I just went and trained with him down there in LA. We threw a couple of balls. And I think I can win with this guy here. Now I'm gonna
That's
tell
it.
y'all from the gate, and I done seen it in them 2 preseason games. Bryce is looking for Tech McMillan. When the defense is keying on that, after a couple weeks of football, and they say we're gonna jam Tech McMillan at the line. Make sure we smother that young wide receiver
Yeah,
because
like they
this
did
is this
Saquon in
guy
the Super Bowl.
exactly. This is this guy's new safety blanket. He's going to this. This is this guy's first read.
Yeah.
You
Hey.
go back to the first 2 preseason games.
Yeah.
Where did he go at the
Is.
first time?
He's
Tech
looking for him.
McMillan.
He is.
He's looking
Hey,
for him.
don't mention Peyton Wilson around me, bro. I'm gonna get sick. They talking about they didn't want him because he had health issues. He over here with the dang Pittsburgh Steelers now.
Yeah. My wife works with his mama. I remember when he went one of them knee surgeries. Cause I know his mama. Oh damn Pike. But I just don't know, y'all. I just don't know. It's I could do a show. You know what I'm saying? To where, what if we'd have done this 2 years ago, 3 years ago? What if we'd have done this? What if we'd have done that? It would be crazy about us giving up that number 1 pick, us moving up the number 1. If we'd have stayed at 9, what we could have done. If we'd have moved to number 1, if we'd have picked CJ, what we could have done.
Yes,
If
sir.
we'd have had our number 1, if we'd have had our number 1 pick the previous year, what we could have done. See, that's crazy, y'all. Do you see 3 picks In 2 years, what a difference it could have made. Damn,
That hurts, bro.
it hurts.
That's why I get
So,
mad at people because they be telling you, why y'all keep bringing up the past? Because we sit here and we have to think about these things when you get players in there that's not doing a good job, or these people that they picked up that ain't no good. And we got to think about these past years where they had people that was available and we passed on them, and then picked this
uh-huh.
guy and it didn't work out. It's hard to just say, oh, move on. Nah, because you got multiple years of just dumb decisions that we keep paying for.
And if you do make a dumb decision, especially the way Carolina swung and moved up and got a quarterback. I think 3 was saying it earlier today, or it could have been his brother. Was saying it. They wasn't with them trading up to number 1.
Yeah.
Well, when you do
No, we
that,
should have stayed put because look what you had coming out the following year. All them quarterbacks that went in the top 15.
but see, this is the thing though, Kitty. I wasn't mad after the deal was done, but it better be the right guy. That's all I'm saying. Oh, they back, y'all. And Jimmy
Oh yeah,
just
I was at physical therapy before that draft happened, and my physical therapist asked me, he's like, "Who you want? Who you want?" I said, "Anybody but Bryce Young."
yep. And when you take a swing like that, you better hit a home run. If not, it's a wrap.
They got Perkins out there. They got Big Bryce out there.
All right, we getting
All
ready to
right.
go back to it.
I got to get back to my house so I can see it. Y'all keep me posted.
Here he is under center and hands it off to Bailey. Wrapped up in the backfield and slung down to the ground. It's a rude awakening there. That's Jack Sawyer, the former Ohio State Buckeye, 4th-round pick out of Ohio State. Well, it's speaking of quarterback Bryce Perkins, I don't know how this hooked up, but Jake Delhomme, our longtime love quarterback here, actually drove in Bryce Perkins and said he had to get security to let him in. That's how new he was. But one of the conversations he had was, Bryce felt like he had down 85% of what was needed to be called in this game tonight, so he should have a good grasp of it. My God, and here's just a little quick screen on a bubble from the 20 up to the 25-yard line. Panthers went empty backfield there, 5 receivers in the formation, and to pick up 6 or 7 there, it's Jaseem Reed, rookie out of San Diego, and they'll bring along 3rd down coming up. Panthers need about 6 to pick up the first down from the 26-yard line. Jaseem Reed did a nice job of just getting twitchy quickness, short little burst there, and a tight window to get those extra yards to make this 3rd down more manageable. I mean, Bailey went to the wrong side. There was a 4 receiver set to the left side. He comes back into the backfield now. With Perkins at the quarterback, out of the shotgun, pressure comes. He can run. He steps up and throws and completes. Got the tight end, Gaffney, and he should be crossing over for just enough to get the first down across the 30 up to the 33-yard line. So there you see.
And he threw that in a lot of traffic.
The tight end
Mm.
downfield. Yeah, it's a really good job. I mean, I think both quarterbacks, Jack in the first half, now with Bryce in the second half, keeping the play alive.
He said he had 85% of it.
What's cool about
So
Bryce's story is
we'll see.
he's gone through the fire. He's gone through the UFL, and he's shown that he can play at this stage. And I think having that second opportunity to come back out here and just highlight what he can do, that's going to be a beautiful thing. Randolph Bailey gets jiggy with it, and he goes across the 40 to the 50 into Steelers territory. Will Smith, and I tell you what, looking fresh like the Prince on that one, got across midfield almost to the 48-yard line, and a good gain on first down for Bailey. And that was a tight handoff because it was him almost running into his quarterback, Bryce Perkins, but they figured it out and got about 15 yards on that carry. Jared Kingston had a really nice block to open up that A-gap hole there to get that quality run. That was nice. Now, roll out to the right side, take the handoff, complete up to the Steelers 45, down to the 42-yard line. Bryce Pierre, the rookie out of UCLA, the tight end, close to a first down and just enough. Got 10 and a half yards.
I see Horn on the field now.
And one thing that for the viewers that are listening, it's the little things that really make a play go. So right here, it was a delayed block, delayed release right there. And as he's coming to the flat, Bryce puts it leading him out to the flat so he can catch it and run and get as many yards as possible. If he puts it anywhere behind, he's getting tackled for a 1-yard gain.
Perkins now 3 out of 3, 25 yards. Pistol formation. The air comes over to the left side. Going to be a handoff. Little stutter step motion once again there by Damani Bailey, the first-year player out of TCU. That time unable to get anything, stonewalled at the 41-yard line. Jimmy Horn returns to the field to bring out the extra tight end Daphne. Checking in at tailback now, K'Ron Lynch Adams, rookie out of Michigan State. Good run, and the Panthers add to their run total, 115 on that longer carry earlier by Bailey on 3 carries for 13 yards. They go trips formation, 3 receivers off to the right. Back to throw, 3-step drop. In the pocket, it breaks down, and down goes Perkins, sacked just inside the 50 at the 49-yard line of Pittsburgh there. So the Steelers defense able to get to the quarterback, Bryce Perkins.
First sack of the game for either team. But you can obviously right up front, these guys let penetration right over the center area. Then it's one of those you kind of have 2 hands on one guy, looking where you can help out somewhere else, and that's the big boy getting through there.
Like rubbing his belly.
Oh my!
5th round pick out of this year's rookie class out of Iowa. They just brought 4 on that standard rush. 3rd and 16. Perkins is set up, and now he's being sacked again by Black.
Damn!
Recovers it, and then gets knocked down back at the Carolina 38-yard line. Ball came out a second time. And that was just a disaster for Perkins. It was just bounced around, sacked 2 plays in a row. And the Panthers
they did get all over him.
41-yard line. This ball ends up at the Carolina 40 and a takeaway. It is a fumble recovery for the Steelers. Jumping on the back and making the play was Julius Welschoff, who played for the Charlotte 49ers. Originally born and raised in Germany, played in Michigan, finished his college career at Charlotte, and here back in town, Julius Welschoff gets on the back of the quarterback Perkins and forces the fumble.
Damn, bro.
I hope y'all didn't think this motherfucker was gonna be something.
Really cut short because of
Nah, I just thought he might look better.
at least by a little bit of time. There, the pocket completely collapsed, and he did his best to try to get out of it, but couldn't be a Houdini there. It was too many Steelers around and brought him down.
When that pressure comes up the middle, it's just no man's.
There's nowhere for you to go. I mean, that's honestly one of the best places that you can get that internal pressure.
That's what I tried to tell y'all this morning. You got to get that push.
Pocket right there, collapsing. I mean, that's just great team defense.
Trey Sermon in as tailback for the Steelers on the sudden change from the Panthers' 40-yard line. First down at 10 Pittsburgh. 10-10 game, 3rd quarter, 10:26 to go. Robert Woods, the veteran wide receiver, into the slot to the right side now. Under center. Skylar Thompson fakes the handoff. Pressure coming. They're set up a screen. He avoids it, throws it into the ground. As Trey Sermon was well covered, and that was diagnosed by the Panthers defense. They saw that screen coming.
Yeah, that's really, you feel like you're getting it too easy a rush. That's instantly got to be for the defensive lineman and alert the swarm, find where that ball's going. And it's just too much traffic there. Couldn't get the ball off.
It's like that spam email that you get that you think it looks real. No, it's not real. It's not real. And that was a great job by the defensive line to stay home.
The Ethiopian princess with $1 million isn't real. 2nd and 10. Back to throws. Quick setup. Skylar Thompson throws and completes. They're looking at the pattern to Lance McCutcheon. Had a touchdown earlier inside the 30. Takes it down to the Panthers' 26-yard line. First down for the Steelers. Skylar Thompson done some good things coming into this ball game off the bench, including that 53-yarder to Scotty Miller right before halftime. Thompson now 7 out of 8, 138 yards with a touchdown.
He's throwing the ball well, and it's very accurate. He's throwing in places like Kurt Spence mentioned earlier, just getting to a spot where the guys can run.
Fields again out of the backfield. Trey Sermon gets tripped up at the 25, 24-yard line. Radigan, the linebacker, keeps it to a shorter gain as out of the backfield to throw to the former Buckeye running back Sermon. A 3, second down and 11 coming up for Pittsburgh now. And the Panthers' 23-yard line. Clock rolling, 9:25 to go in the 3rd quarter. Tie game, 10-10. Wood stays in the slot right side, comes in motion now to the left side. McCutcheon to the right as the receiver. Sermon the single setback. Thompson under center. 5 in the box for the Panthers. The handoff, Sermon up the middle across the 20, falls forward to the 19-yard line. Over on third down and short for Pittsburgh.
I mean, and realistically, this is what the Pittsburgh Steelers offense wants. They want slow, methodical drives, wait, and then they'll try to hit you with a big play, just controlling the pace, good runs, decisive decisions down there on the field. He's not trying to force anything. He's giving it to his outlet. And now they're looking at a 3rd and 4.
Out of the shotgun. After showing some edge. Rushers got a penalty flag in motion coming up against the Steelers as the Panthers were thinking like they were going to come across, and it was Pittsburgh that moves.
All-star offense, number 60. 5-yard field goal.
Dylan Cook.
You can't fall for the banana in the tailpipe, man. These guys are going to move around. They're crafty. They're going to show blitz. They're going to back out of it.
9th penalty on the Steelers. Back to the 25-yard line now. 3rd down and 9 coming up for Pittsburgh. Got to get it down to the 17 for a first down. Thompson out of the shotgun. 3-by-1 left to right. Sherman remains the tailback at the right hip of his quarterback. 4 along the line. That's what they bring to the Panthers. Pressure's coming out. Dumps it off. Sherman breaks up an open field tackle at the 20. Dives forward down to the 16-yard line. Got just enough for the first down. Panthers missed on the open field tackle, and that allowed Trey Sermon, the running back, to pick up the first down.
Yeah, that was Lathan Ransom right there. Was in a great position to make that open field tackle. Just went low, and he was able to break through that arm tackle.
Couldn't quite wrap up. Buckeye on Buckeye there with Sermon picking up the first down. Pittsburgh player out of Ohio State. 7:40 to go in the third. Sermon comes to the right, does a stiff arm, plants the man at the 15, out of the 10, inside the 5, and then run out of bounds. We have penalty flags down. Receiving that stiff arm was Trey Swilling. Our son of Pat Swilling, former Georgia Tech player. We'll see what the penalty flag is. Good run, good sturdy run by Sermon for Pittsburgh if it holds up. Looks like it's coming back.
Offensive hold. 16 on offense. 10-yard penalty. First down.
16 would be the veteran wide receiver Robert Woods in his 13th year, coming forward from the
Man, that was some piss poor talking on there, bro.
Yeah, Lathan.
In a tight formation there. He's on the end of the line. Sees that running back cut back and just hold that block.
Look like Ransom going to be the bright spot, though.
To get off him and turns, he grabs him. And that's what allows him to carry for that right side when the running back's able to go and make big yardage. But they call it get back.
Well, why are you grabbing? You can't grab in this game.
Look, you know what? It's a wide receiver. He's tight. That's a big boy. I mean,
this doesn't fall in Kevin's jurisdiction. The wide receiver hold is not the parent for that group. Those are the Steelers. So 2-by-2 receivers. From the 24. Bob down the right side. Oh, he missed his man wide open at the 10-yard line. Had the tailback. Lewis Nichols open, running down the right side. If Skylar Thompson's able to drop it in the bucket there, that's going somewhere inside the 10, maybe into the end zone. Incomplete, though.
He's done a great job so far with really throwing some balls that are accurate, getting in the right spots, and there, just a little too much juice under it.
The circle route is just right over the head at the 5-yard line of Lou Nichols. 2nd and 18 now coming up for Pittsburgh. 7:08 to go in the third. Panthers and Steelers tied at 10. Bunch receivers, 2 of them to the right. The tight end J.J. Galbraith back to throw. Look at that direction out of the left. Dump off, and it's Nichols, and he gets dumped in the open field. Nice tackle there. Coming up is Isaac Gifford, the safety.
Really good closing. You put your foot in the ground, and you accelerate right through the tackle. That was a great catch and tackle.
Chops him down at the 25-yard line. 3rd and 18 coming up for Pittsburgh.
You want to make this team show me something, get a sack. Make a big play right here. You gotta throw.
The tight end Galbraith over to the left side from the right. Two receivers bunch to the right. Sherman, the tailback, to the left out of the shotgun. Setting up. Thompson in trouble as that pressure guy is going to run. At the 25, penalty flag down at the 20, and he's escorted out of bounds at the 20-yard line. As the Panthers were able to hold there, Trevian Thompson runs him out of bounds, but the penalty flag from behind the offensive backfield should be bad news for the Steelers. Fourth down anyway coming up if it's not.
Yeah, they ran a game on the left side there.
Holding on the offense. Number 62. 10-yard penalty from the previous spot. Third down.
Dave Canal says to back him up. Put the ball down at the still walking. We're doing some math.
On that stud, it was Thomas Incombe coming free there at the end. And really was going to have a good shot at the quarterback. Got held, thrown down. Pretty easy flag to call.
With that penalty, Kevin, the ball at the 34-yard line. What do you got, Kurt, on 3rd and 28?
Well, you don't have many plays, but I think what we're going to need to do is just try to get it something back to where you can get the field goal to be a little bit more manageable than almost a 50-yard shot.
Out of the shotgun for Thompson. 3 receivers right, 3 by 1 right to left. Quick setup. Pressure's coming. Dumps it off underneath. Sermon only able to get to the 32-yard line. Picks up just 2 yards. Fourth down, and there'll be a field goal try.
Great get off by Thomas Incombe coming from the outside. The quarterback's right side. He just gave him a little tiny dip of the shoulder. Got right around the tackle. Almost got there in time for a sack.
Ben Sauls will try to make the kick. He's kicking behind one of the best in the league, Chris Boswell, the All-Pro last year. 41 out of 44 was Boswell last year. So Sauls here for training camp and kickoff purposes. This will be a 50-yard field goal attempt from the left hash mark. Snap, place, kick, got the distance up, and it's good for Saul. Strong leg, and the Steelers go back on top on a 50-yard field goal by Ben Sauls. 13-10, Steelers with the lead. 5:07 to go in the third quarter. You're listening on the Carolina Panthers Radio Network.
All right, so y'all seen Big Bryce, as y'all was calling him. Hey man, the boy just got here. What you expect? You know, nobody expected a sack and fumbles and all that shit. I mean, let him hand the ball off a couple times or whatever, but you want to blame it on offensive line, no protection, or blame it on him not being here but a day. I don't know. I see you guys in the chat saying, can we pick a quarterback? I don't know either, y'all. I don't know. I just don't know, man. I'm speechless. I'm speechless. A good backup, a good regular quarterback. I don't know. I need something from that position.
Yeah, you also got to put down he might be nervous too.
Yeah, I mean, but the thing about this, Dopey, this is his only shot. He ain't getting in the fucking game none this year if we keep him on the roster. You feel what I'm saying? This was it. It wasn't no time for no damn nerves, no motherfucking jitters or whatever you want to call it, being embarrassed or whatever. He had to go out there and show out.
Yeah.
He get another, y'all know he get another series. He might get about 2 more series. If he pissed the bed, that's it. When is he gonna play the rest of the year? If he stay here. If they don't cut him. It's crazy. You got to make the best of your opportunities, man, when you get them. Can't do no shit like that. But let's get back to it.
It's going good.
Dan Morgan speaking right now.
Yeah, he's been on NFL Network for a while.
guys standing out right now and doing some really good things. Happy to see that. And, I think the guys are out there competing hard and getting in shape, getting ready for the regular season.
Bourne, a little undecisive there about what to do. Takes a knee in the end zone on the touchback. And want to get your thoughts on cut down coming after this one. Obviously, it's going to be difficult. You have some tough position groups you have to be dealing with here. You like when the guys make it difficult. I know special teams is a big factor. We've seen some big clobbering on special teams coverage in this game so far.
Yeah. Some guys are standing out. Kobe Windman, going down there and smacking somebody. Van Martin Scott, another guy that made a play. So it's really good to see those type of guys, especially the back of the roster guys. Guys that are competing to make the team. They have to make it on special teams and they have to show out in this game because that's only going to help them.
Hey, Dan, what are some of the things over these training camp, the 3 preseason games, or 2.5 right now, that you've seen that you've liked, but then also what are some of the areas that you're saying you still need to improve on, as far as whether it's a personnel piece or just cultural as far as the team execution?
Hey, y'all gonna have to hold on for a second. Y'all gonna have to hold on for a second.
How close all the guys are. What have you liked about that? Yeah, feel good.
All right, I'm sorry about that, y'all. We back at it.
Those guys that bring a certain sense of physicality to our defense. We were missing that a little bit last year. And then also getting Derek Brown back is going to be huge. He's one of the best at his position. So to have him back out there has been really nice. Just speaking on like Patrick Jones and Turk Wharton, guys like that, and then bringing Nick Scott and Prince. I think we definitely, work to build, a group of guys that, you can really be proud of out there.
Yeah, and I think, with the guys you assembled, I think what I've seen tonight, which has been great, is seeing how many reps that Cam Jackson is able to get. And I've enjoyed watching him in the run game, especially. He stuffed some of those holes and kept, last week there was some running opportunities for the Texans. Tonight, bottled up the Steelers pretty well.
Yeah, and, him out there, is just a testament to how, tough these guys are on the team. He hurt his shoulder.
Well, he connected with Horn.
He missed the game last week, but
Yeah.
he's back out there, feeling good and looking good. So, we're going to.
But y'all keep on what Dan's saying about the defense now.
He's just
And then listen to him later on in the season.
up front that can, clog up run lanes.
He really thinks he did a lot to this for this defense.
At the 48-yard line. Conversation with Dan Morgan, the GM. Panthers down 13-10, but got something cooking there.
That boy, he just got to settle in now.
Mm-hmm.
And a spinning move, and let you have bottled up at the line of scrimmage.
Hey, Dan, so, watching the NFL waiver wires and everything, there have been some trades out there. So, I want you to know, I went into the deep dark web, and I was hunting around some of the rumor mills. There are some big name guys that are still kind of floating out there. Yeah. I know some things possibly we would have to trade for some things. Trey Hendrickson is.
I knew he was gonna ask that shit.
We are not doing, or are you looking this in the bite and saying, look, we can make anything happen to make sure that this team is in the best position for the season?
Yeah, I think we're gonna have an open mind on everything. We're always gonna be in every deal. We're gonna look into every deal, be curious about everything. But we're not gonna do every deal. Sometimes. Action, that's not always the thing to do. If you want to build this thing the right way, have sustained success, a long-term success, you have to do things the right way. And I believe in building through the draft, and then I think at a certain point when you feel your team's, a certain way, or you're trending in a certain direction, then, maybe you make a big swing at some point. So when that is, we'll see. But again, we're going to be in on every deal and be open-minded about everything.
I like that. So there's no closed doors,
No.
But there doesn't mean everything's a go. And I like
Number 7 is Morag from that we took from the Raiders. He's safety.
Yeah.
Perkins throws into the flat to his running back, Kayron Lynch. Adams have a penalty flag down. It was a 3rd and 9 play. Penalty near the line of scrimmage here.
So let me ask you, after this back half of year 2, head into year 3, how impressed are you with Bryce's progression? What, obviously where we started last year, now where we are almost a year ago, or a year from there.
Yeah, I'm really impressed. Just obviously the way he carries himself every single day, the way that he works every single day. But, you can really see him maturing as a leader. You can tell his teammates are starting to look at him a little differently. He's out there. He's taking command of the offense. He's showing total command at the line of scrimmage, making checks, making the proper checks, setting the protections, doing all the things that you want a franchise quarterback to do. So he's headed in the right direction. We're really excited about
He
that.
lying his ass off.
So yeah, we just again, we got to keep putting the work in, and I think we're headed in a good direction.
Dan, thanks for taking time on a busy night to visit with us.
Y'all see, anytime they ask, direct questions about that, like, what do you think about Bryson? They give a generic ass answer, setting the offense and check downs and stuff like. Anybody's supposed to be able to do that shit. Anybody. That's just some basic.
Yeah, that's high school shit.
That's basic. What the fuck is you talking about, Dan Morgan? You're gonna get your ass fired. That's what you can ready get. You don't get your ass fired. You don't tighten up, bro. For real. Y'all, you see, what a lot of podcasters, fans, and stuff like that don't pay attention to shit like that right there. That bullshit right there. He just came out of his mouth when he answered them questions. When he talked about some of them guys that's on the bubble, and he didn't say nothing. He ain't talking about nothing, man. All he was doing running around in circles a couple things. Good to have Derek Brown back. Yeah, we know that. We know that. This piece and this piece, what you do? They asked him about the Trey Henderson. Why don't you just say, hey, look, man, I don't know, we'll feel anything, all the calls being made. He's a 4-3 edge rusher. Handing the dirt defensive end. What in the hell are we even entertaining Trey Hendrickson and $35 million, possibly $30 million? You ain't got it.
And a possible first round pick.
Yo, come on, bro.
Oh hell no, we can't give that up, bro.
And maybe a young player, Kitty, a young player.
Yeah,
He
young
can't afford
defensive
to
player.
pay no young player. Come on, y'all. Keep it real with me, Dan. I know it's a lot of shit you can't tell, you can't say, but let's be real, bruh. Let's be real. Yeah, that's right, Elmo. That's what he said. He was happy with that little bit of bullshit talking about oh, I see him working. Working on what? He going in his 3rd year. That's the bullshit I be talking about. I just don't know. I can't deal with this stuff, y'all. I can't. I really can't. We back at it. Let's get it.
First-year player out of Central Michigan with a big gainer, 20-plus yards, got 23 yards from the 20 up to the 43-yard line.
Pressure almost there. Boogie Basham coming around the right side there.
Almost got his arm. Not quite. And then Nichols with a check down.
I like the guys they've added outside linebacker. I think it's some great talent there. They just need a little more work to get there, work on technique, just cut that half second down to be able to apply some pressure.
Boogie Basham, fifth year out of Wake Forest. Buffalo's second-round pick back in the day. Handoff Nichols again, sledgehammers his way up across the 50 into Panthers territory. The 48-yard line got 9 on first down.
It's kind of amazing. I mean, watching the Pittsburgh Steelers, they lose Najee Harris, who was a Pro Bowl running back, and then it's like you have these rookies or these young guys. They come in, and it's like, wow, where are they coming from? But they know how to evaluate the running back position very well.
Jalen Warren will step up. He was the number 2 back last year with over 500 yards. They bring in Gainwell from Philadelphia. Then they draft Caleb Johnson in the third round out of Iowa. We talked about his numbers in college. 109 to go in this third quarter. Panthers football is brought to you by Whataburger. Whataburger just took refreshing to the next level. That level comes with real raspberries and the all-new prickly pear raspberry Whataburger. Crafted beverage that pairs well with sunshine, fresh air, or however you choose to treat yourself. Try it today only at Whataburger. Oh, wash down a burger.
Yeah. How late are they open tonight? I mean, hopefully we might hit a Whataburger.
You know, I'm always in the mood to eat.
We know you're in the mood to eat. You were just eating.
How was the ice cream?
It was delicious. It was slightly melty too. I had to wait for the commercial break, and it was
when Dan Morgan come in, you put it behind your back.
No, I ate it so fast. It's in the trash can, dude. I got to go to emergency eating. I can get it done.
Emergency eating? I've never heard of that term.
Oh, they were doing the Hawkeye laser technology to see if it was a first down, and it was not, according to the laser eye.
2.5 inches.
It's very specific. Now they bring in Sean Williams into the slot right side. Nichols remains a single setback under center, the quarterback. The handoff. Nichols steps right through the first line of defenders into Panthers territory at the 45, brought down at the 44-yard line. And once again, jumping in there, Boogie Basham to make the tackle for the Panthers, but not until Nichols picks up 5 yards.
And Kurt's right about the running back position. Nichols is a smaller guy, but absolutely can hammer it in there. He does a good job the last couple of plays running the ball for him and keeping the chains moving forward.
Last week's game against Tampa Bay, he had a 38-yard run, just 9 preseason carries, 74 yards. Deep setback, dropping the throw, Woodside dumps it off. This is another running back, Evan Hull, who actually falls down, but still got 2 yards. You do have a penalty flag. Evan Hull out of Northwestern, 2 years in the league. See what the penalty is.
Illegal blocking the back, body outfit, 62. 10-yard penalty. First down.
11 penalties, I believe, in this game. 12, sorry. Keep it up.
And the unfortunate piece about that penalty was it literally was on the last second of that play as Bam Martin Scott was getting ready to tackle him, but Evan Hall was falling and twirling around, so that was an unnecessary penalty. But good time for the home team.
We know that's a good job by Bam Martin Scott of getting out there, getting the leverage, forcing it back inside, and making the offensive lineman turn awkwardly to try to get that block.
That's one of the guys I want to make this team, Bam Martin Scott. I like for him to make special teams or something.
Guys that are trying to get blocks for their running backs, wide receivers, whatever case may be. Like I said, a good job by him where his location was.
That 12th penalty, 100 yards, penalty yards for the Steelers. But they lead as we head to the fourth quarter. Timeout here at the end of 3, 13-10. Steelers in front of the Panthers. You're listening on the Carolina Panthers Radio Network.
Yeah, I like Bam Martin Scott at in college. I thought yeah, if he makes a team, it'll be like special team backup, maybe like a number 3, number 4 depth player, work his way into something around here. But I don't know, y'all. It looks bleak back there in that defensive backfield. Need some help somewhere. We need a spark somewhere. Y'all see, it was there Corey Thornton sighting tonight. He might have came on before I came on. Y'all see him?
I didn't see the fight.
Yeah. Yeah, waiver wire. I'm gonna see who they gonna get out of waiver wire. You right about that? Yeah, logic. Boy, I tell you, you can say
Yeah, I
anything,
gotta
ain't
agree with
no
Lodge
damn
there too,
thing.
bro.
You say I don't know, but since everybody say I'm too negative, I'ma just be quiet. I ain't gonna say shit. I ain't gonna get deep into
That's
it.
why I'm quiet.
Yeah, I ain't gonna get deep into it, but damn. Vocal Mike, what's going on there, buddy?
Shoot, I'm good, man. Just chilling.
Let's get back to it, y'all.
Personal foul, rounding, it looks like it. Personal foul. Roughing the passer, yeah. Number 47. First down, 115 yards, automatic first down. You got 2nd and 18 dialed up there, but the penalty flag against Carolina as J.J. Weaver, the rookie out of Kentucky.
I'm sure he's out there trying to make a play to get on this roster and does a nice nifty shoulder drop to get around the tackle to beat him, but got a little bit off balance and ended up hitting the quarterback low, and that's going to get called every time.
Marches it all the way down to the Panthers' 36-yard line off that penalty. 4 seconds into the fourth quarter.
There you go. The rushing yards don't look too bad, though.
Hey, no, not at all. Hey, Vocal Mike, if y'all want him back, man, y'all got to give me a little something. Come on now, bruh.
Yeah, the run's definitely a little better tonight.
Well, right now, I think our defense needs to be able to make a stand right here. Make sure that we do not give up anything deep. We're in a territory of where the double moves are going to be prevalent. We've already seen one double move with Skylar Thompson at quarterback. Now it's about managing this defense. Everybody that's in is a backup, but what can you do and create that edge that we talked about earlier in the game?
On 2nd and 10, they bring an extra defender up front. It's a handoff to Holly Boyd's the first line of defense inside the 30, weaves his way down to the 28-yard line. Panthers send linebacker Jacoby Windman on a blitz there, but in that case, Evan Hull, the running back, saw him and ran around the left of him, picked up a couple yards, gets 8.
Well, really,
We might try to hold your feet to the fire and get a fifth. We might try to get a fifth. And I see that say 68 yards passing. Is that the total for the night, y'all? 68 yards. Is that the
Yes,
total,
sir.
dope?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Ah, fuck. Boy, I tell you.
6.5 yards. They mark it correctly there. Looks like about a half a yard short. A foot short. Won't measure for it. 4th down.
Yeah, that tells you we still got some work to do, brother.
Hey, but you know what, Dopey? You know what, Kitty? Think about if this was a real game. That might be the numbers for the starting quarterback.
It's not too far from the truth.
I wouldn't put it. Son of a gun. Damn, we back at it, y'all.
That one hurts.
So you're staring at Kevin and said this was
Every offensive line penalty, pre-snap, I'm looking at him.
hits my soul.
Like, what are you doing?
13 penalties on Pittsburgh.
But this is good for the home team right here. Put them back to 4th and 6, and it's going to set up a field goal block attempt for us.
All right, let's try block with Ben Sauls.
I try to act like I didn't have a lot of penalties. I got to tell you, one game I had 3 penalties within 4 plays.
You get a pack or
he got a cheeseburger.
Well, it's set up like a third 35. Thankfully, we got enough yardage to get a field goal out of it. This is like a playoff game against the Rams in 2003.
49-yard field goal. Sauls knocks it through. Tell the rest of the story, Kevin.
I'm done with it.
I wasn't going back to the huddle after each one. Hey, guys, that was on me. 16-10 as Sauls boots it through from 49 yards away, and now 13:45 to go in the fourth quarter. Steelers extend their lead over the Panthers to 16-10.
This is the Carolina.
Hey, JP, you right, because he had, 98 in one of those games? He had 98 total yards. I mean,
He had
yeah,
one that was 84.
you absolutely right, bro. I mean, that's why I said 68. That ain't far from what the starting quarterback doing with the damn one.
Damn.
Lord have mercy. Damn. But I just be talking. Like I said, I'm negative. I'm negative. Y'all hear? I'm negative and miserable. I'm sorry, y'all. Sorry for dragging y'all down this rabbit hole that I live in. Crazy. Y'all see what time it is, man. These damn backups ain't doing shit. I'm sorry. But if the starters get up out of this motherfucker this year right here, and they already said Damon Lewis, you know what I'm saying? He dealing with some other kind of stuff. He had a lot of, I told y'all that boy had a lot of little nicks and bumps over there in Seattle. He
It's
missed
his
time.
knee. He tore
Yeah.
his patella.
And now Robert talking about ankle and all that stuff. Like he used to be, he was a solid dude. But you know what I'm saying? Starting to get up in a little age and stuff like that. When these bigger linemen and stuff start to have these ankles and knees and all type of stuff, you're gonna have a bunch of Austin Corbett's along this motherfucking line. That's why you draft offensive linemen, young boys, develop them. You get 4 to 5, 6 years out of them before they start breaking down. You see these backups, see what they look like.
I'm so sick of this damn fake ass media.
Oh, I don't pay them no attention, kid. I don't pay them no attention. I don't pay them no attention. Let's get back at it.
Oh hell, why they gotta show the short guy?
It's also
Honey, I just seen a whole commercial about him.
tell them not to do that. I would help out in the stitch, but
Horn on a kick return, gets it up across the 20, 25, 30 down at the 32-yard line. So Horn showing some strength in addition to speed as we check it once again with Kristen Balboni.
I was just watching.
Look, he out there to high five somebody and everything like that. Go on with your cheerleading self.
Helped him do a little bit of the throw around. He put his hand on his shoulder pads and gave him a big pat and kind of followed him back over to the bench for a second.
Dopey, he need a skirt.
Just, man, you gotta love Bryce Young. You know, I mean,
Sure, we need to hit the damn stretch machine.
one thing like Bryce Perkins, or you've been here a couple years with them. I mean, what a leader, what an encourager, guys.
That Charlie and the Chocolate Factory taffy puller.
Good attitude, works hard.
Y'all hear that shit? What a leader. They said, what a leader.
Man, they need to stop that shit.
Steeler wall, curtain as you used to call it back in the day, only got maybe half a yard at the most.
and to that point about Bryce Young, I had a chance to come out to one of the training camps and just kind of evaluate the team as a whole. But obviously, you're looking at number 9 a lot of the
You
time.
don't even have to do
One thing
nothing.
that I saw that was so consistent. We talk about consistency after every single series that they had in the plays or in the practices. He would come off to the sideline, talk to the wide receivers, talk to the offensive linemen. So then he followed it up during the preseason games. He does the exact same thing. I'll tell you what, he has grown so much in so many different ways. I am really excited to see what he's going to be able to do for the season.
He ain't grown in the most important way.
Monty Bailey, but doesn't get even back to the line of scrimmage. It looks like tackled at the 32-yard line. And you know, Kevin, when you were here with the Panthers, and you think about that Super Bowl 38 team, and Jake Delhomme was doing the TV side tonight with Steve Smith and Anish, you know, that quarterback position's different. It's like you got to be a great player, first of all, but it's the personality, right? It's the leadership. It's all tangibles, intangibles all put together, right?
No, and Jake has that great blend of he had moxie. He'd go out there. He'd challenge anybody, but at the same time, just a humbleness to him. I mean, he'd come back to the huddle and say, "My goodness, that should have been an interception. I'm sorry, guys," or just give me a few more seconds and get this play off. And actually, he's running for his life. It was all about what was best for the team and being a leader. It was, I'm hoping Bryce really sounds
He got the first down, but that was scary.
teammates love and trust. There's no stopping him.
Now, in his third year, arrows pointing up. Bryce Perkins signed this week on a third down and 10, drops back in the pocket. It breaks down with his feet. He can run, and he takes it, and he actually goes airborne and hurdles a man, gets up past the 40 to the 45-yard line, picks up the first down for the Panthers on a 15-yard run. Out of the pistol now they'll go. He's in the shotgun, and behind him is Amani Bailey.
Yeah, he just needs to put together a complete drive, bro.
Right side. Handoff to the right side. Here they come around that block at that end to the 50. Picks up 6 yards into Steelers territory at the 49-yard line. Perkins was able to run in his MVP season in the UFL, counting the playoff 2 games to close to 300 yards on the ground, threw 14 touchdowns against 3 interceptions.
Monty Bailey's had some nice runs tonight. He hits the hole. I mean, he plants his foot and goes.
Panthers is a
nice gain on first down.
And Panthers is a group coming 138 yards. Quarterback runs and receiver runs. Dominic Daphne back to the left side as a tight end. Extra blocker there. A handoff once again. Just have nothing doing as Bailey gets stood up and pushed back, lose yards. He only gets to midfield after the play. Got a little pushing and shoving with Panthers wide receiver Jasim Reed downfield, drawing a little bit. Clock running at 10:28 to go, fourth quarter. Carolina down 16-10 to Pittsburgh. Third down and 5 coming up for the Panthers.
What I love, though, is, I mean, you talk about Jasim. It's one of those things where you never know when you're going to be able to touch this field again. And I think what I love, though, is he is blocking to the whistle, sometimes past the whistle, but you're giving max effort. And that is what football is all about. You can win with that effort.
Panthers will try to pick up this third down and 5 out of the shotgun. Perkins, again, the pocket breaks down. He's in trouble back at the 35. Ragdoll to throw down to the ground. And as the Steelers just bring the pressure, Tyler Ball finishes him off. Former Minnesota Golden Gopher losing 15 yards on the sack as he backpedaled.
It's hard. The instinct is to go backwards. You want to try to buy time, use your athletic ability. Probably was able to do a lot of that in UFL, but even these guys that are second, third teamers that are playing right now in the fourth quarter of this game got a different level of speed, athletic.
Damn, bro, that damn O-line needs to hold up better.
Well, you got these are guys who own the bubble though. These are guys who's on the bubble and more than likely with camp bodies. I mean, you know what I'm saying? You ain't expecting a lot out of these motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Out of bounds just across the 20 at the 21-yard line. Steelers ball when we come back. They've got the lead 16-10 over the Panthers. 9:09 to go in this.
I mean, let's just be realistic, though. You got to look at shit like the Steelers with Mike Tomlin been building that team right there for shit. Mike Tomlin been over there now, what, 10, 15 years? You know what I'm saying? Even they back of their 2s and 3s are quality players. That's why, like the commentator was just saying, this guy right here, Bryce Perkins, coming from the UFL, even these guys, official team like Pittsburgh Steelers. The Steelers are for real. I was talking about the Steelers today. You got to think about it. The Steelers have been in quarterback purgatory for the last 6 years, been gone, something like that, and still producing winning records. Still, the team is built from top to bottom. They had stability in the franchise, stability at head coach, stability at the coordinator position. I mean, it's just a good damn franchise, man. So their backups are quality players. Their backups would be starters over here. You got to factor that in.
Oh yeah, for certain.
Let's back at it.
Great coverage, a great punt.
This is the point where the game started to get ugly around here. Fourth quarter, couple minutes ago, tier 3 and 4 guys are in. It's gonna start to get ugly, y'all.
Yeah.
This is the Carolina Panthers Radio Network.
I'm scoring list. Somebody else up.
Yeah, JP. He keep on telling. I mean, that's just stability, man. That's just stability up and down the board. Good GMing, you know what I'm saying? All types of shit. That's just a completeness, complete organization. You just ain't gonna just walk in there and beat Pittsburgh any type of damn way. That's what we hoping to be one day. Yeah, the rest of the game, JP, the rest of the game, you just hope nobody don't get fucked up hurt. Cause it's gonna get sloppy. No penalties, shit. That damn 10 minutes gonna turn into 30 damn minutes. The last dress rehearsal, maybe you might. I don't know if you done did your evaluation and you're thinking who gonna fall on this 53. We'll damn sure know what Monday. When is the cutoff? Y'all know what the cutoff is? What they gotta have the roster? When they gotta
I
have
think
the
it's
roster in?
Tuesday at 4.
Tuesday by 4. Tuesday by
I think
4.
so.
Okay. What we might do Monday, might do a roster show. We might do shit. I tell somebody else to do it. Fuck it, we do it anyway. But we might do a mock roster cut or something like that Monday. Might do it tomorrow. Probably be best to do it tomorrow. Some roster cut predictions. Who need to make the team? That's what y'all think about tonight. When we crank it up in the morning. Cause I really didn't. I didn't. I tell you the truth. I didn't see too much of shit out of this game. Lathan Ransom, people like that, which I knew he was going. I knew he was gonna make the team anyway. But I ain't see too much shit out this game here. Just to try to see what that boy was gonna look at a quarterback coming out of UFL. But I wasn't expecting much. Yeah, they already know about who they gonna keep. They got one or two diamonds in the rough that they gonna call themselves developing. Some of them ones that they trying to develop, y'all was already on the team that they picked about 2 drafts ago, like a Shaw Smith Wade or somebody like that. You see what I'm saying? They gonna put a lot of time and effort in him this year because he gonna have to play. We back at it, y'all. Let's get it.
out here and make an impact, and he has. He's done some really good things as far as blocking and obviously getting open. He's got some speed to him.
He's fast. He's in the return game, and that's what you want from your kind of last receivers, is the ones that could be something in special teams for you too. Handoff. Sermon reverses his field at the 40, 35, 30. To the left side, he goes 25, 20. He'll be knocked down just before he goes out of bounds at the 10-yard line, 30-yard run. Trey Sermon, it was the safety Isaac Gifford out of Nebraska, who finally tracked him down.
Just over pursuit on the backside as this thing starts right, but cuts back. J.J. Weaver loses leverage down the outside, and then Lindman had a chance, but got too tight in there, was getting a little nosy inside there trying to make a tackle, and it burst out to the left side. Big run for the Steelers.
So one thing that corners have to do, we call it crack replace. So right there, as the wide receiver came to crack Jack Henderson, Trey Swilling needs to come and literally replace the block. If he does that, that ball is not bouncing all the way outside. But because he didn't, it's able to bounce outside and it just comes to foot race.
This time a handoff on the inside, and Sermon held to just a 2-yard gain. I say it's difficult when a running back's just made a long run and you give the ball right back again after just running 30 yards. Sermon gets 2, takes the ball down to the 8. 2nd and 7. They can get a first down at the half-yard line. Back to throw this time. Left corner, hand-to-hand combat. No penalty flag, and incomplete, out of bounds. So good coverage, as it turns out, in that corner. As the Panthers able to hang on there and not get any further damage. That was Jack Henderson in coverage. Pass was intended for Lance McCutcheon, who had a touchdown earlier. And Swilling over there as well, so actually closest Trey Swilling on that. 3rd down and 7. And again, they can get it inside the 1 for a first down. Stacked receivers left. Logan Woodside, the quarterback, out of the shotgun to throw. Backpedaling to the 22nd of the screen. At the 15, Nichols tackled at the 10-yard line. Reed in on the tackle and prevents Pittsburgh enough to now go for a field goal tries to check with Kristen Balboni.
I'm here with Hunter Renfro. Hunter from South Carolina, played at Clemson. Now you are back here. What's it like playing in Charlotte now?
It's awesome. Being back in the Carolinas, it feels different. It's a little humid tonight.
Hey, T Green, preseason don't matter. Preseason don't matter, T Green. That 0-3 ain't shit. Around here, preseason don't matter. What's going on, Petey? I see you. They interviewing Hunter Renfro, y'all. Fuck it. Let's listen to this shit.
It has been a lot of overcast days, so we probably need a few more hot days to get ready for Jacksonville.
And we'll get ready. And then, hey, we know here in September and October can be humid as well. So you took a year off to deal with your health and to get healthy. What was that year like, and what made you want to come back?
It was good. It was, the first part until about Easter, I was struggling sick-wise, and I got better and better. But it was awesome. Not a lot of people get to go out. I haven't had a fall off in forever, right? Since probably middle school, elementary school. And so was able to hunt, was able to golf, hang out with my family, go to college football games, do some things that I really enjoy. And then, going to high school football games, I kind of started to get that itch back. Being around the game a little bit more, whether it's at Clemson or where we're at, kind of started to get that itch back. And just didn't want to live with any regrets. So wanted to come back, give it my best foot forward, and see how it all plays out.
You've certainly done that. We sure are glad to have you back. Thank you so much.
Thanks so much.
Hi, Kristen with Hunter Renfro. Field goal was good by Ben Sauls. They lead 19-10. Steelers over the Panthers. 6:21 to go in the fourth quarter on the Carolina Panthers Radio Network.
No doubt. Hey, T Green, what I put a lot of stock in the preseason. I put stock in the preseason. I don't know about the rest of them cats. They keep saying the preseason don't matter to them and this and that. When you don't got quality backups like y'all saying right now, and the damn first team versus 1v1s that can't move the ball, and we still getting ran over after your GM bring his ass up there and talk about Turk Wharton and this guy and that guy, and we still getting our ass trucked on. There's some problems. Motherfucker living in a delusional ass world to me around this month. I swear for God they is. Something got to be done. If you think you doing a bang up job and we getting ready to get our ass ran on up and down everybody field this year and at Bank of America, okay, okay, have at it, homie. You have at it. Won't be long for your ass packing your bags too. But I digress. I digress. We shall see. I guess he's supposed to say that, you know. I guess we'll just see. We'll just see. I don't know why they can't get a Mike linebacker and two fucking tackles, a run stuffer and a three tech. I don't know why it's so hard. What's so hard about that? Damn.
6:15 to go in the fourth.
Let's get it. We back at it.
The Steelers with the lead over the Panthers on their fourth field goal. We have a kickoff and now penalty flags as Jimmy Horn makes a return.
Justin Long, where you been at, boy? Get it right.
James for the Panthers. Let's see, that's Trevion Thomas, rather. And Jimmy Horn, not much of a return, but they'll be poor field position now coming up for Bryce Perkins, the Panthers offense, as they march it backwards from the spot of the hold inside the 15. They go to the 13-yard line. So Panthers with work to do, down by 9, as they have probably their second to last, perhaps, possession here. Let's have a long possession here with Bryce Perkins at the control.
Oh, Carolina got the PSL pricing at 15 a month.
6 out of 7, 39 yards passing. Sacked a couple times.
Yeah, so the lowest was like $21 or something like that.
Yeah, it was marked down from 22 to 15 now.
Oh, 15 now. You say, oh, discount. I wonder why. Justin Long is saying, you know, how the Eagles play this preseason, or the Lions, or the Chiefs. Allen hasn't played. Those teams know who they are, and we do too. No, we don't, Justin Long. We don't know who the hell we are. We
I
can't
think
sit
he's being
there
I think
and
he's being sarcastic.
okay. I'm driving and trying to read too. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know that. But you gotta put it all in there, buddy, when you're telling a joke. Wink, wink. There you go with the rest of it. Let me highlight the rest of it too. Yeah, we appreciate that too. Appreciate that, buddy. You know what time it is, man. You know we go back and forth. But that like I say, yeah, you ain't Josh Allen ain't got to play and none of them other teams. Like you're exactly right. They don't care. If they go 0-3 in the preseason, they're trying to put in systems and different sets and packages and stuff like that. They're truly evaluating backups and guys who say like the Eagles right now in their preseason game right now, they're playing somebody and they gonna look at through a microscope. And they might end up keeping that guy. They keeping that guy. They're thinking about 2 years down the road, they say, we might can develop him into such and such, and we ain't got to pay this other guy. And that way we can come in and draft this other guy, and then we can pay the other guy the big contract. See, that's how they think. We around here doing shit day to day, week to week. We ain't thinking 2-year moves down the road for contracts and We ain't got there yet. We ain't got there yet. But
That's why they got Tanner McKee sitting behind Jalen Hurts.
yeah, what I'm saying. Cause he probably won't get another contract over there. I don't think he won't get another big one. Not I don't know. 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 I can't say that. I'm gonna take that back. I'm gonna take that back. I don't know, cause see the way Howard was over there when they end up picking him, and then they ship Wentz ass up out of there. So I won't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised. That's all you gotta do is fall off a little bit around there, and they get your ass up out of there because they got somebody else waiting. They got that luxury. We ain't got there yet. To have that quality depth behind this guy and that guy, and then solid starters. Boy, I can't wait. I can't wait. When we actually get it like that, it's gonna be a long time coming.
Shit, I may not even be here.
That's what I know, Kitty. I might be somewhere gumming some goddamn mashed potatoes or something. 20, 30 years down the road. Not even worrying about no damn football no more. yeah,
We'll be worrying about if we wake up in the morning.
yeah. Where in the hell is my dentures? All right, y'all. Let's see what we get into it. Let's see what they got going on.
They're up at their 48-yard line. 2-minute warning has occurred. So 3rd down and 4 when we come back next. Steelers in the lead over the Panthers by a score of 19-10. On Tuesday, August 26th, it's
All right, they back at commercial. 19-10, and what we got? About 2 more minutes to go.
I'm on commercial.
Yeah. 19-10, about 2 more minutes to go. I don't know, y'all. Some people got a lot of they was really, really thinking that we were gonna go into Jacksonville and just show out this year. It was real. Oh, we got depth. We got Bryce got to look like this, look like that because of the way he finished in that last game against Atlanta. Um, everybody was liking what we did in free agency along the defensive line. Signing Brady Christensen, Austin Corbett, bringing back Cade Mays, center competition. Those boys could play guard, swing tackles. Everybody was very excited about the move. Huh. That deja vu to me, y'all. Deja vu to me. Same shit every year. Same shit every year. Then you get
Man, I
at the
remember them days where I would get up on Sunday morning and I would put my flag out on the porch and I would have my whole living room decorated and I would
mm-hmm.
dye my hair blue.
mm,
God, I don't do none of that anymore.
mm. Yeah, I used to go. My biggest work day is Sundays. And I was like, the hell with that. I ain't working Sunday. I ain't starting the week off Sunday. Now, I'm going to go get that money.
Yeah, better bet there.
I'm gonna get that money. I used to be, everybody knew football season start. Oh, he ain't doing nothing Sunday. I'm gonna get that money.
And there was one year during the season that I had pneumonia and had laryngitis for 22 days in a row. And it was during one of our winning seasons with Cam. And my son got up every Sunday and he was like, "Can you talk today?" And I would just shake my head no. And he's like, "Yes, you can't scream at the television."
Man, it's like, Panthers get ready to play. Don't call me. Don't look at me. This and that.
Yep, that's exactly
Look,
what it was.
get ready to fry up some wings, grill up some wings or whatever, and we end
Yeah.
it. But man, Mr. Honky Dory with a $2 super chat says, I used to barbecue every Sunday. Benny weenies lately. He used to barbecue every Sunday.
That's
Now
bad
it's
on the beanie
Benny
weenie.
weenies every Sunday. Benny weenie
He
lately.
gonna be on them. He gonna be on them Vienna sausages this year.
Shit, it might be sardines. Cause we stink. It might be
Damn, bro, that's
sardines.
crazy.
Sardines and crackers. I tell you. Dope, the more and more I see shit dope because I'm backing up this falling into 8 or 7 wins. Falling into it. And I was being gracious.
Yeah, I'm right at about 6 wins, max.
I never thought it was gonna be 7 wins.
What Kitty I was saying, well, all this stuff right here, I mean, you got so much shit on it's so lopsided on the offense, you would think that we would run some people out the gym. You know what I'm saying? Just by having this much on offense, so far as like I say, for a sucker, you know what I'm saying? Early in the season. And we jump up on them 21 points in the half. And then they just can't get back on us. Shit like that.
Yeah, I don't know.
The books, the Steelers will win it 19-10 over the
Damn, can I
Panthers.
watch you stop the clock, bro?
For these Panther players, listen back to some of the highlights. We'll also have the stats for you.
Damn, I at least want to take a damn shot to damn red zone, bro.
Ed Morgan, the general manager, stopping by during the third quarter tonight, as well as
But didn't you hear him? He's seen all he needed to see in practice.
Oh yeah. That's what he said.
for the Panthers. Take a timeout
And
here.
damn sure what he
Down here
said.
with the guys down the halls. We continue sharing thoughts with it tonight with Eugene and Brett. Got it right. And they're going to be ready to roll here in just a moment. 19-10, the final score. Steelers over the Panthers.
Yeah,
19
real.
to
Hey,
10,
yeah,
y'all.
bro.
19 to 10. That's it. It's a wrap. If y'all behind, it's 19 to 10. It's a wrap. Couple seconds, maybe about 12 seconds, it stopped on.
What is that? About 30 points in the preseason?
Something like that. But see, everybody told me, people I was talking to, and I was telling them, oh, we got so much better on defense. This, that, the third. Oh, man. They spent a lot of an offseason on this guy, that guy. We drafted this guy, this guy, this guy. Defensive line play takes about 2.5 to 3 years to manifest unless you got a Jalen Carter type talent. And it still took him a year to get it. Playing down in them trenches, you got to get your strength. You got to get that man NFL workout body together. And then You got to have somebody beside you. You got to have that linebacker behind you, and that helps your process a little bit more. We're going to get
I
ran
just
on,
don't
y'all.
see it. I just don't
I'm
see it.
sorry. We're going to get ran on. We're going to get ran on. Still going to get ran on. Going into year 3, can't stop the run. Because we allocated a lot to the offensive side of the ball. They have got to stop doing that. This team has got to be built on an even kill.
Yeah, it read this ugly head tonight, boy. I'm gonna tell you that.
Yeah. You can't build a team like that. You just can't do it. Can't be lopsided like that. Something you don't do it. But Q was supposed to come inside here, y'all, and close it down. I don't know where he's at. He might be running a little bit late or whatever, but I'm gonna thank y'all for the night. We're gonna be back here early in the morning anyway, cause Wiley getting ready to do his show at
6 a.m.
6 a.m.
I have a lot going on in the morning. I get on as soon as I can, but I miss probably first hour of it. But I always go back and rewatch it.
Oh yeah. Well, he's doing a good job with coming on in the
He
morning.
is. He's doing a really good job.
Yeah. So I don't know. Oh, there goes. Hey Q. I seen a screen pop up. I don't know if he's back in here, but cause I'm gonna have to go in a little bit, buddy. I see what you got going on. If anybody wanted to come up or anything like that, but the old goat gonna have to get out of town. Yeah, Jalen Princely got his ankle twisted or something like that. I'm coming up to my spot here. All right, Q. You're gonna have to get it up there, buddy, and I'm gonna have to end it in a little bit.
Well, we got a week break before the season starts.
Mm-hmm.
Yo.
Okay. Well, hey, I don't know if you want to take a Q&A session, if you're gonna open it up, if anybody coming up. But like I said, man, I got to get up out. I got to tap out and get up out of here. I told y'all I wasn't gonna be able to end it. I'll start it.
Yeah.
Y'all finish today.
Yeah, it looked like it's one of the ones where everybody who want to be up here already up here. So we can go ahead and
Yeah.
we can roll it on out.
Yeah. Because I think a lot of people are bewildered or they may be bamboozled a little bit. They was I think a lot of people sitting there at the TV with their mouth open or shaking their head. You know what I'm saying? So we're damn sure talk about it tomorrow. Cause I'm not impressed, my boy.
I I gotta go back and watch the game because, like I said, I was asleep and then I just had woke up, got ready for work. So I'm headed back out tonight. I'm just getting out on the road.
Well, good
Dang,
luck.
I thought we would have had a good
Yeah,
showing. Damn.
yeah.
Man, that's what I was
All
saying
that
too, bro.
talk, all that talk I hear all week, I thought it was gonna be a good showing.
Yeah. Mr. Honky Dory with the $2 super chat. Just move cut day to Sunday. Players ain't saving you now. Yeah, yeah, yeah. They can cut the night. They can tell motherfucker go take a shower and go to hell on. You know what I'm saying? Cause it, it did not, boy. I'm trying to tell you, it's ugly. It's ugly. Yeah. Well, I got to get on up out of here. Y'all know where I'm at, man. I be up there a while in the morning. Might not be 6, might be about 7 o'clock before I tap in, but I'll be around. All right. Other than that, man, Kitty, Dopey, everybody in chat, CJ here, Mr. Honky Dory, everybody, man, y'all have a good one.
You
We'll
drive
holler.
safely.
No doubt. I'll see
Yeah,
y'all.
man.
Yes, sir. Unfortunately, it's always this type of energy ruining the preseason for us. Shout out to everybody in the chat. I appreciate each and every one of you guys out there tonight. Another year. Yeah, man. Y'all boys got any last words y'all want to give?
Y'all hit that like button, join, subscribe, or I'm sorry, like, subscribe, join that Discord, and let's see what this season's going to bring. I'm not too hopeful. I'm seeing 5 again, but we'll see. But for everybody who come up here talking, make sure you carry the same energy when it don't go your way. And that's me out.
All right, Dopey, you got anything you want to say?
Yeah, man. Piggyback off what Katie said. I'm looking forward to this season, but I ain't got much hope for it, but we'll see.
All right. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Make sure y'all roll back with us bright and early in the morning. We're going to be talking about what happened. Like I said, I'm going to take this time and I'm going to go back and watch everything over. Yeah. Be here 6 in the morning. Panthers Germany will be kicking it off right up in here. Brother Wiley. So yeah, let's get into it as we do. All right, y'all.